Hi everybody, doing a tasting outdoors. Can get rid of the sunglasses because we're about to have a rainstorm. We're going to try to hang out outside. Got a couple people out here with us, a few intrepid visitors. And we're doing things different today. We're doing a video. So we're going to do a video and then we're going to do a premiere on Facebook Live later. And then I'm going to jump on and do some commentary afterwards and see who's on there and see what questions you have. So this may be a new format for us, but we're tasting Touriga 2017 and 2018. And the 2018 will be released soon. We've got about 50 bottles left, and we're going to taste the two vintages side by side and explain the differences. And I just tasted them this morning as well. So we're going to put some 2017 in the glass. Kind of a nice deep ruby color. 13% alcohol. The new vintage is a little lower at 12%, and I'll explain the difference in the vintages as we taste along. With Touriga, you often get violet on the nose, and you definitely get some pretty clear violet here. And you get a lot of smoky type fruit, and you can really get the clear smoky notes. I think I wrote on the tasting sheet, kind of like a smoked tea, like a lapsang souchong. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but kind of a smoky tea. And maybe hints of coffee and some light spices and some nice smoky fruit, kind of like black cherries and maybe some dark plums. It smells very good, very clean, very fresh. Very clean wine, very fresh, good acidity from the vineyard, good acidity from the varietal itself, from Touriga Nacional. Tastes very good, a lot lighter than you would find in Portugal, but would still go very well with Portuguese food, Spanish tapas, also grilled meats with that smokiness, and anything grilled. Anything smoky will probably go well with Thanksgiving turkey, and has a very different fruit profile and taste profile than a lot of French varietals, so it's very interesting to try and taste, but very long flavors. A little bit of bay leaf on the end, I still get it on the tongue. Finishes nice, clean, and fresh on kind of fresh fruit notes, and with all those spices kind of going along with it. Like black pepper and white pepper and maybe even a little bit of clove. So it tastes very good. Violet, a little bit of licorice also. So very complex varietal, and one of only 4 or 5 vineyards that are growing in Virginia because it's difficult to bring to maturity. But we're always going to make it because we love it. It was the first red wine we made here at Barron Ridge. I'm Robert Higgs, by the way. Hopefully you've joined us on some of these tastings before, and hopefully you'll be joining us at 5 today. And this is the 2018. Surprising, almost the same color. Normally 2017. This is the 17 and this is the 18, so very similar color. The 2017 is lightly darker, and as you swirl the wine around the glass, you can look at the windows and maybe kind of detect from that you may have a little more alcohol in the wine. Nose is similar, but a little bit different. So that's something you can say about the two wines, similar but different. It's going to mark the passage of time. It's going to, each wine is a unique time capsule of what happened that year, so it's always interesting to taste different vintages and celebrate different years and go back and remember what happened in the different years that the grapes were harvested. We were going to be in the vineyard today, but we can't be. This storm's not too bad, but we don't want to be out there getting wet. So this 2017, 2018, I'm trying now. 2017 was the fourth hottest year since 1895 when they started taking records. So really some serious heat, and it was a very dry year. So you get a little more intensity in the wine in a year like that. A little riper fruit, a little more tannins, just a little more big and developed fruit character. And the 2018 was the rainiest year that anyone can remember. So extremely rainy. A lot of vineyards lost their entire crop. It was so rainy. So that's going to make an entirely different wine. But even having said that, the way we work in the vineyard and the way we manage our small vineyard, and Mark McCune, our viticulturist, and Jesse Gatewood, our winemaker, they're used to this in Virginia, and they still managed to bring good quality and good quantity out of the vineyard in 2018. I like the way all our 2018 wines taste. So it's really quite a marvel that we can do that. So this 2018 is very good as well. You get some similarities on the nose. The aromas they're a little maybe a little bit lighter than you get in the 2017, but they're still similar. You still get some floral notes. I would say more rose petal than violet. You get some smoky notes, but it's a little bit more subdued than the 2017. Less of that smoky tea, just a little bit of kind of smoky fruit. And instead of getting these kind of riper dark cherries, you get more like red Bing cherries, a little fresher cherries. You could call it crunchy fruit. In France they say fruit croquant, which means crunchy fruit, which just means fresher fruit, you know, just picked off of the tree, nice, crunchy, and fresh. And that's how it smells. Smells fresh. And you get also some of the same spices as I mentioned before, just a little bit more subdued. You do get that pretty, really is a violet note and a note of licorice. And forgot to mention, you get a pretty clear note of coffee in this one. And there's a very light note of cocoa or light coffee in this one as well. So similar but different. Delicious also. It's definitely lighter. It's nice, some nice earthy notes on the tip of the tongue. But it tastes delicious. Tastes very fresh fruit. You do get a little bit of something like a bay leaf again on the finish. And like I said, you get more fresh fruits than a little bit more mature fruits like you got in the 2017. This 2018 has more fresh red cherry, maybe even some raspberry, and a little bit of licorice, a little bit of kind of allspice, some of these lighter spices, and just tastes very good, clean and fresh. We had this paired with a goat cheese and a sheep cheese yesterday that we carry here at the winery, or we'll be carrying in the next week, and it just tasted wonderfully. So it's a good food wine. You might not be able to go as heavy and have it with game and things like that, but it's going to go really well with tapas. It's going to go well since it's a little lighter with a variety of different foods. It's going to taste delicious if you chill it down, take it on a picnic. So it's still a delicious Touriga, and it marks that rainy year in 2018, but still excellent quality. So we're very happy with it and think they're both wonderful wines. Uniquely Virginian, very unique grape varietal Touriga Nacional, and we got some accolades when we first made this wine in a blind tasting that Bartholomew Broadbent presented, where he picked some of the best wines in Virginia. He picked our Touriga and did a blind tasting with a prestigious old vineyard in Portugal, a much more expensive bottle, and we won this blind tasting, and we're written up in Forbes magazine. And so we're very happy about that. And this is the very first wine we made at Barren Ridge Vineyards. We made Touriga in a small quantity, and that was in 2007 when that was released. And we're always going to keep it. It's part of our origins and it's part of our DNA, so we love it. So cheers to you. Glad you could taste along with us, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you later today. And we'll see if we keep this format or do the live stuff. We'll probably mix it up because it's fun. I'm out here with Kirk Fox, who's our technology specialist, filming me right now. And I wish you a nice Sunday evening and a beautiful week, and stay safe and well. And we got a few people out here having fun and enjoying the winery on a rainy day. And we got everybody spread out and feeling safe, feeling comfortable. So come out and join us sometime. Enjoy our patio, enjoy our beautiful scenery and sunset, and enjoy our building, and we hope to see you soon. Come out and talk to us, and have a beautiful Sunday. Cheers. Vou trazer um bocadinho. Nesse para um pouco eu vou levar um bocadinho.